What's up?
I need to take my mind off stuff, so we're gonna go shopping. Hello friends, hello friends, we're here at Ross.
Let's shop with Crystal. We're gonna shop with Crystal. Let's shop with Crystal.
Hello friends, we are here at Hobby Lobby and these are actually new and they incorporated the peppermint, but they also incorporated the faux velvet red bows, which are absolutely adorable and I am totally liking it. These are $19.99 for a set of 6, but these are absolutely would look great with your gingerbread trees. Really cute. And speaking of gingerbread, they actually have their foam kit out, the 3D gingerbread house for $4.99. And this is a really good deal. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even wait on it. You know, when the children are out during Thanksgiving break or Christmas break, this would be a great activity for adults or children. So yeah, $4.99 for the 3D foam gingerbread kit. Not bad at all. Alright, look at their adorable stickers. These are the wall adhesives, and you have the Santa, you have the tree, you have the reindeer, you have Santa and the sleigh, you have Felice or Believe, candy canes, and of course we have the gingerbread. You have the gingerbread house, you have the gingerbread guy, you have the gingerbread girl, the candies. Look at, she's winking, and that is absolutely adorable. So I like that. And then they also have 2025, the snow globe frame, makes 12. This would be awesome for Girl Scout activity, or if you're going to be having like kids over and you want to keep them busy. That would be another awesome find for $3.99. Yes. And then the candy cane kit, this makes a dozen as well, $4.99. I like this one because it's more of a personal touch with the picture. I think that's really cool. So yeah. All right. And for the crafters, look at, we have for $2.49 the glitter ornament. You get 12 pieces. You get the iconic red and white, which I like. And then of course you have the glittery snowflake, $2.49. Again, you get a dozen. And then you have just the regular snowflake for $3.99. And it is storming like really bad outside right now. But of course I love the gingerbread wall adhesives. Those are absolutely adorable, and they're coming in at $3.99. And they're also bringing out their large silver ornaments, and you have, of course, the disco ball, you have the glitter, and these are going to be $19.99 as well. So they're bringing out a lot of stuff right now. All right. Love, love, love their stickers. Look at how cool these are. The paper crafts, $5.99. Merry Christmas wood tags, 6 pieces. You also have the velvet Santa hats, $1.99. You get 15. And of course, we have the adorable Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread coming in at $1.49. We also have the Penguinos coming in at $2.49. And then look at the cute little burlap stockings, $4.99. And then you also have the Merry Christmas gold foil stickers, 4 sheets. You get 40. You also have the, is it washi tape? The winter green, $2.99. You have the Merry Christmas also in the metallic red. We have the poinsettia stickers, $4.99. And you get 6. And then we also have the holly berry ones, $4.99. And you get a dozen. All right. And these are gold ornaments, which I'm not going to go through, but peekaboo, I see you. All right, let's keep it rolling. All right, they brought out the snowman, and I do apologize for it being so dark, but the skylights, right now like it is storming, so the skylights are dark. All right, this is how the LED pillar candle holder, and this is going to be, let's see, $36.99. And of course, this is an oldie but goodie. They bring it out every year, and when we see that red and white scarf and the top hat, we know Christmas is coming to Hobby Lobby. All right, they also have these gorgeous lanterns, which I do like. and they do light up as well. And these are going to be, let's see, $24.99. $24.99 for those. Absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh. Look at their Nutcracker slash, I want to say, snow dripping cake stand with the embossed snowflake on it. That is cool. All right, this is $18.99, and I really, really like that. I think it's gorgeous. And look at these. These are new, and these are metallic gold ornaments. And it's going to illuminate that beautiful snowflake. And this is an LED lantern, $12.99. $12.99 for that. All right, they also have the ceramic Nutcracker, and $7.99. They also have the iridescent Christmas tree taper candle holders. That's a taper candle holder. Sorry if I did not explain that. $5.99. And then the Santas, and then the gift boxes, $4.99. Adorable. Look at what they have. And you could use these all year round. These do not have to just be for Christmas, but look at the metallic gold bows. I am here for it. $11.99. $11.99. And again, if you hear thunder, it is storming out there like crazy. And look, they are bringing out these beautiful taper candles, 3-pack, 10 inches, $11.99. And they're peppermint, and then you have the red and white polka dot. So stinking cute. Love it. Definitely I'm going to need some of those. I will take a picture of those as well. And then they also brought out more of the candles. And this is Joy D&D. It's $15.99. $15.99. And it is handcrafted and richly scented. They have Christmas Joy. I think we've gone through these, so I'm not going to go through them all. $24.99. All right, look at the taper candle they just came out with. It's the Christmas tree, and this time they have like the little metallic gold bulbs on it. Okay, that is too cute. And that is also going to be $11.99. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. And not only that, look at, they also have the silver and the silver and the white. Love the snowflake. And then we have the peppermint. Like, how cute is all of that? Adorable. All right, you really do have to look at this ribbon. You guys, they brought out the Nutcracker and the pine and the bells, and look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, the gold and then that rich burgundy, $13.99, which means that's gonna be $13.99. And look, the Nutcracker is adorable. He is such a cutie. These are gorgeous. I almost walked past them, but the Nutcracker caught my eye. Absolutely stunning. All right, and we also have the gorgeous Grinch wreath, which, I don't know, I kind of want this year. $89.99 for that. Yep, $89.99. I love it though. I think it's really nice, and I've been wanting it for a couple of seasons now. All right, we also have the gold garland for $34.99. And then we also just have the basic flocked wreath, which you can add anything you want to it, which makes it fun, but not for $61.99. A 24-inch wreath for $64.99 with nothing on it? No. This is $89.99, and it's authentic Grinch merch. All right, sticking with Grinch, $44.99 for the garland. And then they also have this grapevine wreath, which has like the whole rustic look going on, and this is $69.99 for that one. And then they also have the swag for $59.99, and you have the snow-kissed pine cones, you have the red holly berry, and then you have the different colors of pine picks in there, which I think really makes a lovely combo. And they even have the tall, slender pine cones. I really, really like it. I think that's pretty as well. All right, and then we've seen, I really want the Grinch wreaths. All right, we've seen the red wreaths, and these are $49.99. I feel like we could get these cheaper, like at either Gabe's or Burlington or Ross, etc., places like that. All right, we have another gorgeous wreath, another rustic one. This one looks real. This one honestly looks real. So I do like that about it. And this is $79.99 for that. Not bad. All right, then we also have this wreath, which has a real looking look to it. $54.99. All right, I like this. This lights up. It is like awesome. It's $129.99, and I feel like my front door could pull it off. It really could. All right. See, that's something I don't have to worry about anymore. Like, I actually have like a big front door. And they also have this garland, which lights up, and this is going to be coming in at $27.99. You know what? I'm sorry, it does not light up. It is not pre-lit. $27.99. And then look at this. Look at this gorgeous wreath. $79.99 for that one. And that's the one that lights up. And then look at, they also have this swag, $17.99. It's actually not bad at all. You could actually make a centerpiece with this for $17.99. You could totally make your own centerpiece. All right, they also have the oh, this lights up, $22.99. But how long is it? It's 6 feet. And you can add your own pics. You can make it any theme you want. That's cool. All right, look at this massive wreath right here. That is $129.99, and it lights up. That is a massive wreath. Okay. $26.99. I don't think this lights up, but you could decorate it any way you want. So, I mean, there's like, I mean, you know, it just depends on what you want to do, really. All right, these are not pre-lit, and this is garland for $11.99. And then, of course, they're starting to bring out the red bows, $3.99 each. They also have the adjustable Christmas wreath hanger. And this is going to be $3.99. It says it lights up. Huh, that's interesting. All right. We also have, I like this. I think that would look good on my front door too. $12.99, that color. But this one too, Joy, the snowflake, Merry Christmas, of course, going very back to Farmhouse. Jesus is the reason for the season, $9.99. The cardinal, $9.99. I don't know. If I had to pick right now, I'd probably go with Joy. Maybe because I just feel so happy. All right. Let's keep going. Okay, you know what? I want to see this in a bigger, if they have a bigger version of this, I think I would put this over my mantle. $10.99. $10.99. Or it could go, you know, people have been telling me about those suction hooks. That could go like on my back door on the inside. Or, ooh, I just had an idea. Okay, I don't know how that would look though, but that could work. All right, I might do that. That could work. And they're small enough where I could pull it off. All right, that could work. $8.99, and I think this is $7.99. And it's snow-kissed with glitter. What I'm thinking about is I have like those 3 windows, and I could get the suction cups and hang like one on each window. Kind of do like a little vignette. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, I would really have to buy one and then kind of put it up and see. Or I might just throw a small one on the back door. We'll see. Alright, and they're bringing out the gorgeous poinsettias. I love the gold, and this is an off-white. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's see how much this one's going to be. Look at how pretty that would be. $8.99. $8.99. It's gorgeous, though. Look at how beautiful. Alright, and then they have the small little pigs. This would look good in the black tree. $1.99. It is literally 25 cents less than Dollar Tree. That is scary. That is a scary thought. Alright, look at this. That is pretty too. $2.99. And this one is $1.49. This is less than Dollar Tree, and we're at Hobby Lobby. That's how you know things have gone sideways with Dollar Tree. Ooh, these are clear. I like this. Oops. Alright, let's not drop anything. We'll try not to. $3.99. $3.99. And then they also have these coming in at $3.99 as well. And then they have the silver and the white poinsettia. $2.99. Look how gorgeous those are. And look at the silver and the gold. And these are going to be $2.99 as well. $2.99. And then they also have the silver squigglies. That would actually look cute in the black tree for Halloween. I just don't want to pay it. Oh my goodness. $4.99. $4.99. I like that. And look at, they also have it in the gold. $4.99. And then I call this the Grinch green. $2.99. Ooh, look at the red squigglies. The metallic, $4.99. Ah, one of my favorite poinsettias. But I like the deep burgundy ones. I can't wait till they bring those out. It's gonna be the same price, you guys. They don't change. It's not changing. Alright, let's take a look at this. The faux velvet. I can't wait till they bring out the black and white one. Look at how pretty that is. $4.99. And then these are already opened up. And they're gorgeous. Love it. And then here we have, I call it the pom-pom. $3.99. $3.99. Alright, let me turn you guys around. Ooh, these blue poinsettias are gorgeous. Are gorgeous. $4.49. They're navy blue. Look at how beautiful. Look at that. And I don't know, that silver is not the right silver, but that is beautiful. Love that navy blue. Alright, and keeping in the blues, this is a whole different kind of blue, by the way. $2.99. $2.99. This feels like a silver foil tree. That would look good in that. Like 1960s. Alright, ooh, these are pretty. Look at this color. That is nice. $3.99. I like that. Oh my goodness, look at the green. Look at how pretty this is. I don't want to open them up. Oops, I'll pick that up. Well, I'll just get it right now. Alright, $4.99. Look at that emerald green and gold. We're just going to leave it closed. But look, that's the color it is. How beautiful is that? So pretty. Alright, that's the color green that's opened up right there, and it's beautiful. And then here we have like the Grinch tree with the candies, $1.99. Again, 25 cents less than Dollar Tree. Crazy. Same thing right here. Go perfect with gingerbread at $1.99. The more rustic look, the pine cone. Okay, that came off. We did not have anything to do with that. $2.99. $2.99 for that pretty one. And look at these. Look how pretty these are. $2.99. Ooh, I love these old-fashioned ornaments. Look how pretty. That is gorgeous. $3.99. More poinsettias, Grinch green poinsettias, $1.99. And the more traditional Christmas picks, it's gonna be what, $1.99? $3.99. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wowzer Bowsers. Ooh. And then they're also bringing out the browns. I feel like this would be great for your fall tree. $4.99. Look at this, screams like 1960s, 1950s. $2.99. And then look at the poinsettia for the brown trees, the brown and the gold. You can make a hot chocolate tree. I don't know. I'm just trying to throw some ideas out there, okay? I don't know. All right. $2.99 for each one. It's a little high. All right. And then they also have the feather coochie coochie coo. $1.99, which is probably what they're going to be selling them at Dollar Tree this year. And then we also have the burlap poinsettias. And this is going to be $5.99. And then to keep with the browns, your hot cocoa tree, $3.99. Yep. All right, you guys, I love looking up in the rafters and seeing those ceramic Christmas trees. That's like iconic Hobby Lobby.
CSN 27, please. CSN call 27.
That is so iconic, Hobby Lobby. Let me get you guys close. All right, those are gonna be $49.99. Yep. And they have them all along those shelves up there. Look at all this cuteness for crafting. $3.49. You have the snowman. You have the Santa, $3.99, and you get 8 of the snowman. These are called stickers. 3 of the Santas. Look at, you also get the snowman, 3 for $4.49, and then you also have the gingerbread people. You get 8. You get the girl and the boy, their iconic gingerbread, and then you also get $3.49, 2 of the snowmen, and then you also have the buttons that are the light bulbs for $2.99, 10 pieces, and then you also have the candy canes, $2.49. All kinds of cool stuff for crafting. Alright, look at this 24 count pencil with the erasers. It's only $9.99, and how fun are those? Especially, you know, for you, if you're a big kid at heart, or I mean, if you're going to be having, you know, Christmas parties, you're going to be playing games, these would be cute to hand out, you know, like whatever you're going to be playing. I just think they're adorable. I think it's fun. I love, Christmas is Christmas, and Christmas is just so stinking fun. You got to roll with it and just have fun. All right, there's something I wanted to show you over here. Oh my gosh, I remember making this Christmas craft when I was like in brownies. $2.49, the wreath, and then they also have the candy cane. That is cool. I still remember making that when I was in Girl Scouts. All right, and let's see, they're putting more stuff out. They have the reindeer kit, makes 6. Great if you're like a Girl Scout leader for brownies. And it's only $1.99. And they also have the Polar Friends, make 6, the reindeer, the polar bear, and the penguin. I like that. And for $4.49, they have the candy cane holders, makes 24. That's even a better deal if you want to be doing activities with the children when they're on vacation. They also have the door hanger kit, $1.99. It makes 2, the reindeer and Santa. And then, of course, look at, they have the gingerbread kit. It makes 2, and you can dress him up. $2.49. $2.49. So there you go. I mean, there is so much out, you guys. It's getting exciting. Look, paper character kit, $4.99, 10, 2 of each. So you get 2 Santas, 2 reindeers, 2 gingerbread men, 2 snowmen, and 2 elves. And then they also have the embroidery kit, $3.99, Merry Christmas, the Christmas Village. And then they also have the stockings by the fireplace. So lots of funsies. And then look at the reindeer, the pom-pom kit, makes 4, $3.49. All right, and they also have the diamond painting, I believe, $3.99. Ooh, all right, let's look at this. Oh, you get a whole bunch of, oh, these are individual packs. I just haven't unpacked them. Okay, sorry. Like when they leave stuff, I'm nosy, so that caught my eye. And of course they have a lot of the snowflake foam stickers. You get 105 pieces for $4.99. That's not bad. And they also have all the decorative jingle bells, $8.49. You get 6 of them. They also have the smaller 75 for $6.99 in the red, gold, and green. The traditional colors. Yep. The bells, of course, the rustic bells, $7.49. And I feel like this is like a school bell, but I don't know. They have it for Christmas, $2.99. The punch needle kit, Santa Claus, $4.99. Alright, there's not a whole lot of fabric out for Christmas, but look at, doesn't that just get you in the mood? The gingerbread, the old school gingerbread, and they have the pink, $7.99 per yard. They have the holly berry. They have the soft white snowflakes, and then the white against the red, and look at the green and the red. This is all $7.99. Yeah, they don't have, like I said, they don't have a lot. Ooh, I spoke too soon. Look, we have the Nutcrackers, $7.99. The peppermint, same price. Polka dot, the gnomes, Santa Claus, the vintage, the stars, the poinsettias, Merry Christmas, the candy canes, more of the adorable gingerbread, the strands of Christmas lights. Look at, they even have like the Debbie cake, the little cute pink miss. And then of course we have the nativity scene, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, beautiful. The stars looks like stained glass, like you're in church. And then we have the Victorian look. No, it's not Victorian. This is, I'm just gonna call it nativity scene look. And then we have kind of like the kid-friendly telling of how Jesus was born. All right, I'm going to the other side because I'm seeing more. More. All right, let's see. What do we see? Ooh, we have the cardinal. We have the blue snowflakes. We've got Hello Kitty. We have the bows, country bows. Farmhouse. More of the metallic snowflakes, the gold ones. Farmhouse. We've got bows and ornaments. Christmas plaid, flannel plaid. Ooh, Grinch. We have the snowmen. We've got, of course, their red truck. You know, they love their farmhouse. The poinsettia. We have the barn and the sleigh and the cardinals. And then we have, this looks like Victorian Santa. So yeah, they are coming out. They're coming out strong. Alright, they also have this adorable sleigh, and I just put these pillows in here myself. I have showed the Grinch pillows before. It's $27.99 for this small one. That's ridiculous, even with the 40% off, or 30, whatever they're doing nowadays. I do like this one, $49.99, and I want this one for the reading nook or the Queen's quarters. $29.99, and then I want this one too, $39.99. I just want everything. All right, and then I only found one sleigh, which is fine, but as you can see, there's lots of stuff up on the rafters. And one thing I have out here is a ton of Hobby Lobbies. They're everywhere, you guys. Everywhere I turn, there's a Hobby Lobby. $58.99. That's ridiculous. All right. And on that note, I'm going to call it. As always, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me here at Hobby Lobby, the mothership.